bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now the man from UTEP. This is Aaron Jones. And there on the front.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. Aaron Jones.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Rodgers going to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. On 4th down, here's Green Bay's 3rd-year punter, J.K. Scott. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Fielded at the 33. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Lions will have excellent field position here as they take over 1st and 10.
9-yard line.
First carry for DeAndre Swift.
DeAndre Swift.
On the tackle that time, Dean Lowry.
The tackle.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And some good running out of the gates as he takes this up to the 33. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. Faking the give to Johnson. Now it's Stafford. That's going to be caught. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown.
Touchdown, Detroit.
Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football, all right? When you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
Matt Prater to kick off for Detroit.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Urban on the return. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Yeah, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
Second and 12. Throwing is Rodgers. This one complete to his running back, Jamal Williams. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a third down.
And the Lions going with an extra DB here on third down. Rodgers now to throw. This complete to Jones. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
At the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A give to Jones. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Hand off to Aaron Jones.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Now it's Rodgers.
41-yard line.
Complete to Jones. They tried to swing it out left into the flat, but the defense, they were very principled there.
It felt very West Coast offense, didn't it? You know their expression, right? On a West Coast offense, when they throw the ball, it's either going to be a touchdown or a check down. Meaning they like to press it downfield. If they don't have it,
he rifles one that's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant.
Woo! Give me some.
And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Prater for the extra point, and the lead now stands at 13.
Matt Prater to kick off for Detroit.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Now Rodgers to try again after the pick six. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones in a first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody cover. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Now a first down carry by Jones. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Number 30.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
From just shy of midfield, Rodgers. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 28. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. Not much there, only a yard.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Still 9 yards to go on 2nd down from the 27. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Rodgers again now. He's got Lewis. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Brings up 4th down and less than a yard.
And no field goal try here from the red zone offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. They run. It's Williams. And he'll have the 1st down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. We'll check on his status when we get back. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
2nd and 10. Throwing again. Rodgers going right back to Jones. This time the connection made. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. 13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports.
If you know, that's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Only the Titans converted more red zone opportunities into touchdowns than the Packers last year, and they've got an opportunity here, 1st and goal. Into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Aaron Jones, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers are back within a score. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this 1st half as the kick's away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
A running play here on first down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. A shotgun snap for Stafford. Looking downfield for Jones. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Stafford. Throwing deep for Galladay. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out, and giving the ball back to their offense.
A very good punt, but a 16-yard return. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10. Rodgers now on 1st down. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
41-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
You know, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. On 2nd down, Swift. And down he'll go at the 25. 7 yards there and a first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 1st down at Stafford. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there and a Lion first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Play action. Stafford. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. That's caught at the 25.
You don't want nothing. Get them.
Touchdown, Detroit. Marvin Hall, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Lions are able to extend their lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Matt Prater to kick off for Detroit.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein it back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
The ball carrier.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
The give is to Jones. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
So many times someone's success is the product of a lot of things coming together really well. And for Aaron Jones in 2019, it all came together for him. He stayed healthy, was on the field for all 16 games, got handed the ball 100 more times last year, and as an end result, broke 1,000 yards in a season rushing for the first time in his career.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
Devin Bunches. A gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 4.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 45. 20. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. And what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And would you believe it? This is caught in the end zone. And the fake extra point works to extend their lead by 2.
For Detroit.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
So I guess that answers the question whether or not they want him throwing it again right away after throwing the pick 6 on the previous drive.
Yeah, not something conservative or underneath. Pretty big shot right there.
Get him right back in the saddle and say, go ahead and sling it, big guy.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Looking downfield for Jones. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for Green Bay. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Agnew now to return. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and the Lions will take over. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
I'm not sure it made a difference on that play, but one thing to keep in mind, here in the early part of the year during a day game, his son does play a factor on deep balls.
Big 20. 59. Tackle. Max 42. Max 42.
Back to the air. Stafford on 2nd down. He'll get this one to Galladay. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And it's 3rd.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Out of the gun, Stafford. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing again is Stafford. Open man is Galladay, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there.
Terrific catch and a big chunk of yardage gained by Kenny Galladay, and that's exactly what he does. That's why he's so dangerous downfield. Highest average yards per reception among NFC receivers in 2019 to over 18 yards per catch. He has the length and really has a nose for the football, especially when they put the ball in the air and he goes up and gets it.
To throw again on second down. Stafford into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. He's at the 30. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Stafford's pass intercepted. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. It's caught by Funchess. And they'll get this down to the 10. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Only the Titans converted more red zone opportunities into touchdowns than the Packers last year, and they've got an opportunity here, 1st and goal. On 1st down, Rodgers. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. The veteran tight end Mercedes Lewis, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd and goal.
To 2nd and goal from the 10-yard line.
No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left. A final shot before half for Rodgers. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Duron Harmon. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
42 the mic, boys, 42. 42 the mic. Pick me up. Here we go. Check. 50. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. He's crossing. Hey.
Third quarter starts with a run from Swift. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
From the 27, Stafford. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. That one a first down pickup of 8. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Check. Lucky. Jumping. 21. Slow. No. Watch out. Hey.
They run out of the gun with Swift. Preston Smith there on the stop.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Looking downfield for Jones. On Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw again, Rodgers. He'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
26. It's our field. It's our field. Hey, it's our house.
Now Rodgers on the bootleg. Flush to his right. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the play.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Couple of first downs on the drive already as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Now Rodgers. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 38, and he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
By the Lions.
Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Adrian Amos up to make the tackle. Still 9 remaining on 2nd down.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 15 yards on the play. 1st down.
And the Lions 1st down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Check 31. Check 31. 58. White. 58. Easy.
Stafford going to give it to Swift. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
Happy for the Detroit Lions to get DeAndre Swift in the 2nd round. Felt bad for the young man because I thought he was the best running back in the draft, and he lasted until the 2nd round. What's happened for him? Running backs, I hate to use the word devalue, but people aren't going to take them quite as high right now, and he's in that cycle. But I think the Lions really benefited. This guy can cut, burst, run with power, and he can catch the ball out of the backfield. I really like him, and he was my #1 running back.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another 1st down.
At the 3-yard line.
They'll run with Swift. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
He did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, tried his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
At the Packers' 2-yard line.
More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. On the carry, it's Bawden. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown.
Detroit.
Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Lions are able to grow the... Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And that's why you have the fullback, Charles. Couldn't get it in the play before with the smaller guy. Turned to a little more power. They score it.
And now it has to warm the hearts of a lot of old-school football fans. They love when they get to see a little bit of power football.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Rodgers now on first down. Flushed out right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Let's not forget, a year ago, this was a last-place team in their division in the National Football League. How quickly the fortunes can turn.
And somewhere, there's a former commissioner smiling down and looking because parity is something he was looking for in this league, and it plays itself out year after year. Last to first is not something that's uncommon in the NFL.
Yeah, season. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Adrian Amos with a pick, and his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. So they get a 4th quarter pick, a little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Looking deep for Adams. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Incomplete.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. The Packers on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Intercepted.
Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it, and that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Ball carrier.
The 1st-round pick, Jair Alexander, making the tackle. Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun, Stafford. Looking downfield for Jones. And my goodness, another interception. Adrian Amos with a pick. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. The big nose tackle, Danny Shelton, there to swallow him up.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. An explosive 38-yard pickup.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. To throw, it's Rodgers. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Devontae Adams, his intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw again, Rodgers. Well, this is caught by Williams. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 23 yards, the final tally.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal.
They'll try again with Jones. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Aaron Jones, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit. Now Crosby for the point after. It's good, and it's now 35-14.
Makes the score Lions 35. Packers 14.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the 4th.
No, not at all, and they're trying to get something going after one there, but you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
Stafford going to lead with Swift on the draw. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Faking the give to Johnson. Now it's Stafford. And he'll find Hall. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
1st down, Detroit.
Now a 1st down throw, Stafford. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact. But in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
On 2nd and 10, Stafford. And he comes back with one complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Throw left side, taken in by Galladay. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
It's one thing to be known as a guy who can make big-time plays downfield and gain almost 20 yards per catch. But
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
I know they're not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. And that's caught inside the 30. Called that a very strong gain of 24.
24 more yards.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. And Lewis has it, the tight end. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
Sometimes I need a check, not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Check my 40.
Now a look at the backup, Jordan Love. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. And here he'll get it down to the 7. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. Going back to Love. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down.
4th down.
A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th.
Let's go. Hey, Mike 40, I got you.
Desperation time here. Love on 4th down. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Christian Jones the one who picked it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? No. You can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
Kenny Galladay, the Pro Bowler, was his intended target, but it'll be 2nd down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Here we go.
Here's the first throw now for Chase Daniel. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's caught inside the 30. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Detroit.
Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
Matt Prater to kick.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Taken about 7 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First and 10 at their own.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
Today.